after that. And on June 7th, 2008, you're back on Rage in the Cage against Eddie Crazy Face. You can't forget that nickname. Future M1 veteran Eddie Arizmendi.
Bro, Drew, I was in the Rodeo Lounge Bar and Grill drinking an ice cold beer, and Drew called me. And Drew goes, "What are you doing?" Like real weird too. What are you doing? And I'm like, "I'm drinking cold beers. What's up?" I thought he was there because he was talking so weird to me. You know, I was like looking behind me and shit. And he's like, "You want to fight this weekend at the Desert Diamond Casino?" Like real crazy. And I go, "Yeah. Who am I fighting?" He goes, "Does it matter?" And I go, "No." And he goes, "Be there at 4 or whatever." And so I had no idea who I was fighting. No idea. I drove down there.
You couldn't let Drew down, though. You couldn't let him down.
Who cares? Let's get it. And I get down there. I'm looking around the room. And I'm like, who the fuck in Tucson would fight me down here? And I'm like, looking around. And back then, the same day fights. So like they would get all the dudes in the room and they would call you. Like they way before it, they would say, "Hey, this guy, that guy needs to stand up." And sometimes that's the first time you've seen your opponent, you know? And they go, "Seth Baczynski." And I stood up and I see Eddie Arizmendi stand up. And I'm like, oh, I don't know why I didn't think of him. Because he's a big dude. He's like 6'5".
Yeah.
Long reach.
Another heavy guy, too. You're fighting heavier opponents at lower weight class.
Yeah.
Like
he was good. He was definitely and I remember the first thing I saw when I got like face to face with him is how long his arms were. Like his arms were so long. I was like, man, he's big. He's bigger than you think, you know. Some guys don't look as big as they are, and you get next to him and you're like, whoa. I remember he threw a hook early and I backed up and I thought it was way out. Boom. And I thought it was way out. It clipped me and I ended up choking him out pretty quick. But I always thought it was funny, like how Drew, that was the most bizarre phone call for a fight I've ever gotten in my life.
Well, he fought the Stooce Killer, Chef Horlocker.
Check out the full interview on iTunes, Spotify, and all major podcast platforms.